Hey there, Katie from Katie's Homeschool Cottage. Thank you, first of all, for opening the video, reading my emails, coming and visiting me at katieshomeschoolcottage.com, being part of our community, and your emails. I enjoy always hearing from you and brainstorming and sharing ideas of what to include in our homeschooling. Now, what I want to just do is take just 2 minutes of your time and tell you about this exciting project I've been working on. And it is a project of my heart because it's something that I enjoy doing in the classroom when I was teaching, and also I was able to bring it home when I was homeschooling my own kids. During Christmas time, we get all stressed out with all the different additional things that we include in our schedules, and we worry sometimes about including homeschool. And sometimes we treat Christmas and homeschooling separately. In this, we meld the two together, and we enjoy Christmas and learning together. And the focus of this is the traditions that families all over the world practice in order to celebrate, prepare for the birth of Jesus. And so this is written from a Christian world viewpoint. It includes 11 countries on all but one continent. There isn't too much to say about celebrating Christmas on Antarctica, unfortunately. And each country includes a study of social studies, history, culture, art, music, some literature with folktales and legends that have to do with their traditions or authors from those countries. For instance, Hans Christian Andersen from Denmark wrote The Little Mermaid, not Disney. So that's something that you can enjoy together, as well as some math with the recipes that I've included, and public speaking where you're sharing what you've been learning together, maybe in a little presentation, or reenacting the nativity, or reenacting some of the customs that families practice all over the world. Also, I encourage you to include a writing component. And I'm going to, for members of Katie's community, Katie's Homeschool Cottage community, I am throwing in the ABC book for Christmas, included with this study if you decide to purchase the unit study, because I feel writing is so important. The whole concept of writing a story from beginning until end, retelling a story, retelling information that you've learned in a beginning, middle, and end fashion is so important from beginning until even college. Because even in college, the applications to get in are in a narrative style. So you need to know how to do that basic form of writing. So I encourage you to include that in your study. Also, the study of science is included if you want to do, there's a couple of recipes that include chemical reactions with yeast, and you can study why is there that chemical reaction. So you've got some science thrown in there as well. Now, for each country, I've included a map with continent, the country, so you can see where they are in relationship to one another in the world, and maybe why they might have similar customs because they're right near one another geographically. As well as you can look at why some countries might have a British influence even though it's halfway around the world. Then you look at the history behind that, and why would those particular countries that have nothing to do with Great Britain, why would they have that influence? And so you could even have a rabbit trail or have an older child study why, the whole subject of colonies and why those countries have that influence even today in some of their customs. So those are just some examples of things that you can include in this study with geography and social studies and history. There's a summary of the traditions that I've included for you that you can read with your children, and you don't have to go to the library and get any books. So that was something that y'all were telling me that was very important to you in the survey that you filled out, and I wanted to make sure that I included those items that you said were important to you. There are also activities that reenact different traditions that these families practice, that your family can maybe start your own tradition doing as well at home. And there are crafts and recipes, from easy crafts such as this, and I've included templates and print-offs for you to do so that you don't have to do your own drawing, and it's very easy and ready to use at your fingertips. And there are some more complicated crafts as well for your older children if they want to try something more complicated, like this ornament that the people from Denmark make. They have a family cut and paste day in the middle of December, and they make Christmas decorations every year together. And I thought that was just it's a wonderful tradition that maybe you might want to try this year. So I've included all the directions and pictures and steps guiding you to how to do these crafts, And again, they're from easy to more difficult, and as are the recipes. Easy to find materials from either the dollar store, things you have at home, or the grocery store. And I've included a couple of links, very targeted, specific links that are very detailed about something that is included in that tradition or custom with that country. You don't have to search anything on your own. It's all right there for you. Very little planning. And I've tried to make it very meaningful. I've tried to include only those things that are meaningful to the experience. And then I've also included in those links videos, short videos. There's a long video with the Nutcracker story. There's some short videos having to do with that country. There's some stories to read, the folktales or the legends, or maybe a little bit of a summary of the history. But they're very short, they're easy to understand, and they're engaging. And then carols, that may be something to do with the carols being sung in that language, or carols that are sung with that country's influence and that culture influencing that carol. So I hope that you find that this study is going to help you enjoy the season, make memories together, and even just watching this video might get you brainstorming some ideas that you want to include in your studies. So have a blessed Thanksgiving. If you have any questions, please let me know. As I said, I'm going to throw in the ABC Christmas book along with the purchase of this unit study. If you've already purchased the ABC book, you can email and let me know, and I can throw in another ABC book that you might want instead. I'm also going to offer this at a discount for about a week, and I'll be putting the date in an email to you all. So that you'll know how long you have to purchase it at a discounted price. And so again, thank you for visiting Katie's Homeschool Cottage, and I hope that in the next coming months, you'll be finding more and more things that you can use in your homeschool and make it a lot more enjoyable, less stressful, and you can make memories with your children. Have a great Thanksgiving and a blessed Christmas. And I'd love to hear from you. So make sure to email me and write. Thanks.